In the heart of Ethiopia's Somali region lies the Ogaden Basin, a vast, arid expanse that appears empty, but hides ancient secrets beneath its sands. In the 1970s, at the height of Cold War oil politics, a Soviet geological team was dispatched to Gaud, a remote and rugged outpost near the Somali border. Their mission? To explore what was believed to be one of East Africa's most promising untapped oil reserves. But before the drills ever touched the earth, the locals had warned them. Elderly men spoke of the Bleeding Stone. It marked the site of an ancient massacre, they said, where a brutal warlord struck a deal with a spirit for victory. The pact was sealed in blood. The slain village, the legend claimed, still stained the soil. The stone was not just a marker, it was a seal. The Soviets laughed it off. Superstition, they scoffed. Folklore. On the third day of drilling, their rig struck something strange. Not oil, but a black glass-like slab buried deep beneath the deposit. The drill shattered it. From the crack, a thick red liquid began to seep. They thought it was some rare mineral, until it began to clot like real blood. Still intrigued, they gathered samples and continued. That night, the first man vanished. Grigory Antonov, the team's hydrogeologist, was gone. No struggle. His tent untouched, boots still inside. But outside, massive, unnatural paw prints circled the camp. And beyond the dunes, dark figures slinked silently through the shadows. The locals had a name for them, the wild wolves of Ogaden, guardians of the Bleeding Stone, not ordinary predators. Spirits bound to the massacre, forever hunting those who disturbed the seal. One by one, the Soviets vanished. No screams, no signs of struggle, only blood trails and guttural howls that echoed across the desert. Shadows of bleeding stone, the interpreter said, wolves made of smoke and vengeance. The Soviets' confidence began to crumble. By week's end, only 5 remained. Their communications became frantic. The radio operator whispered of snarls, claws scraping metal, and a ceaseless howling just beyond the lights. Then came the last transmission from Dr. Sergei Belov. If anyone hears this, the rock isn't bleeding. It's calling. The wolves come for the blood it spilled. I saw them, eyes like fire, moving like smoke. They took Victor. Please, seal the stone. Forget Gaud. Months later, a UN-led investigation arrived. They found the camp in ruins, tents torn, gear scattered, no bodies. In the center of the crater, the bleeding stone, still slick with crimson, still pulsing like a wound that would never heal. To this day, locals avoid the site. At dusk, if you listen closely, they say the howls still ride the wind, and if you strike the stone, it still bleeds, because some wounds are guarded by shadows, and some predators never stop hunting. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this story. What did you learn? Have you ever heard of stories like this? If you'd like to continue watching and listening to more stories like this, don't forget to comment. Subscribe to this channel and also share with others so we can all enjoy together. Until we meet again in the next story, goodbye.